We're here at Ford Field in downtown Detroit, where experts from around the state have gathered together for the Michigan Learning Connection Summit. The conversation today is how students are better with breakfast.
We're talking about how to make a kid a better learner. Are they hungry? Do they have food insecurity? Are they physically active? What's obesity, wellness, all of those kinds of things, and how to put a better student in the chair. Breakfast can be served in the cafeteria, but it's much more effective, we've found, if it's out into the school, especially like in middle school or high school. Put a grab and go cart by the door where the kids are coming in the morning. They're much more likely to grab breakfast. Some schools do breakfast in the classroom where it's brought to the classroom itself. And so more kids are able to take advantage of the great program.
Kids who do not have a breakfast in the morning before school are going to have additional challenges coming to the learning environment. Now, we don't claim that breakfast is a panacea to solve all of our problems in poverty and other issues that families are facing, but it's just one of those things that schools can try to adapt the way that they're serving breakfast to get more breakfast to more kids. So only 2 in 5 children in Michigan that are eligible to receive a free and reduced breakfast are actually receiving it. The way that we tend to look at these data points is the number of kids that are getting a free and reduced price lunch is really our proxy for the need. And of those kids, what's the percentage of them that are also accessing a breakfast? Again, it's not that they don't need it. It's often that it's just a little bit more inaccessible. Breakfast that happens before school down in the cafeteria is not effective. And we're trying to really build a campaign around getting the word out on that issue.
No matter who you are, there's a couple ways to look at it. I think the number one piece is I want to give every kid hope. And in our county, we know that there's a great opportunity for careers in the future. We know we're about 30% short by 2025 for students that need associate's degree, bachelor's degree, even a certificate. And so we're really driven on the career piece, but to do that well, we have to have kids have a good breakfast, that they feel good about themselves, and that the whole community comes around those children. And I think that answers everybody, because people want the talent, but we also want, most importantly, our kids to be happy.
How fun to run into our friends from Grand Rapids Public Schools here in Detroit. You brought a team out today.
I did.
Why is this so important to be here and thinking about kids and breakfast?
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It gets you off to a right start, helps you to focus. It's really hard to learn and to focus on learning if you haven't had anything to eat.
As a nurse at Union High School, how do you see nutrition play into learning for our high school kids?
Well, everybody knows that nutrition and brain, they go together. And we have seen a lot fewer visits to the health center and missing class because they've eaten, they don't have stomach aches, they don't have headaches.
Wow, and when we can put kids back in the classroom, that's really what it's all about, getting them ready to learn. Okay, at Ottawa, you are seeing all kinds of cool things happening with good nutrition. Why do you believe breakfast is so important?
Learning environment. I'm the first one there and I see them every day. They're there before I am sometimes, and that's very important.
So our kids are counting on you to make sure they get those meals.
Yes, they are, every day.
You know what, we couldn't do it without you guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
So we're bringing our educators and our experts onto the field with you and the entire crew. What are we going to do today?
We are focusing on the offensive side of the football today, so quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and offensive line play. We want to bring out the kid in them, so we're going to give them the opportunity to do some of the things that the Lions players would do on a daily basis.
I can see Rory is ready to go.
He's going to help Coach Nick here. Where's Coach Nick here? He's going to be helping the running backs, and so he'll do some demonstrations over there, and he's ready to go. He's always ready.
And do you think that once these guys are done on the field with you, they're going to be ready to get on the team?
They're going to probably be ready to eat.
I think lunch is next.
Yeah, exactly. So, but hopefully they're out here having fun and commingling with their peers and so forth. And that's what it's all about. We're not going to put them through a strenuous drill work, but at the same time fun and memorable, hopefully.
Hall of Famer Jason Hansen joining us, and it's good to have you here at Ford Field. How does it feel?
It feels good, yeah. I'm kind of over the whole being on the field thing as far as missing it, but I have a fan's perspective now. It's great.
Awesome. You know, I love that you're here to speak to our educators today about the importance of healthy choices. What does that mean to you?
Well, as a professional athlete, we spent all of our time working out our bodies, even kickers, we did that, and get in shape. But part of that we learned not only was exercise, an obvious part of that, but nutrition was too. So it's a great message for the kids to hear, I think, that nutrition is a big part of, well, not just sports, but anything that involves your brain. And so they need to know that exercise, movement, nutrition is all a great part of school as well.